Today on Young and Restless, Tessa tells Daniel what Mariah confessed to. Jack fills Traci in on what their brother has been doing. And Traci and Phyllis toast to the future. When Jack gets home, he's thrilled to see Traci is back. After they hug, she tells them she has to rush off to see Amy since she's grieving. They talk about what a tragedy has happened to her. Traci is so surprised that Kane turned out to be Dumas. The man she knew would never have done anything like this. She tells Diane how close they were before he left town. This is all hard to wrap her head around. Jack says he's a very different person than she once knew. Traci tells them how close she was with Kane after his divorce, and how he wanted more than friendship. Get updates on the latest posts and more from soapspoilers.com. Straight to your inbox. We use your personal data for interest-based advertising, as outlined in our privacy notice. He left town and they barely spoke since, Traci tells them. She's been working with a great therapist who is helping her realize nothing that happened is her fault, and she's a good person. They get back to talking about Kane and how shocking his change has been. Jack fills her in on the latest with their brother and his alliance with Kane. He hasn't done anything illegal yet, but he's on the verge. This is all hard for Traci to believe. Billy has turned his back on Victoria, Jack, and Sally and is headed for a crash. On the train car, Billy is barking at Kane and complaining. About Phyllis still being included, Phyllis starts trashing him, and Sally and Billy is appalled to see Michael is there. Kaney tells him to go home and fix things with Sally instead of letting her slip away over a business deal. This is about way more than a business deal for Billy. You owe me, brother, B bellows. Kane thinks he's too emotional to be involved, and Billy tells him not to come crawling. When all of this blows up, he warns that he knows a lot about him and he won't like what comes next. After Billy trudges off, Kane thinks this needs to be taken care of and orders Michael to fix it. Phyllis is sure he will cool off, but Kane thinks he needs to be contained immediately and tells Michael to make it go away. Once Michael leaves, Phyllis tells Kane he did the right thing cutting Billy loose. Her boss senses there is still a rift between her and Michael. She claims not to know what he's talking about. They go over her rift with Michael over Sharon. He tells her to let it go. She says he has no right to ask this, but he thinks it's a waste of time. He can see she demands strict loyalty, but would throw anyone under the bus to get what she wants. She says he's the same. That's why they get along. He asks if she's tired. She's hungry. Michael chases Billy down at Society. Billy says that if he's come to calm him down, he's wasting his time. He asks why he's working with Kane. The lawyer explains that he is not his replacement and was brought in for different reasons. He wants to stop him from doing anything rash. Billy can't see why he shouldn't blow Kane up. He suggests that he tell Kane he messed with the wrong person. Michael sits down and warns that he's teetering on the brink. Billy suggests he get out while he still can. He's exchanging one egomaniac boss for another. The lawyer keeps urging him to change course, but Billy says Kane has made a new enemy and he won't like what he has planned next. After Billy takes off, Traci shows up and chats with Michael. Amy just texted to say she's not coming. They start chatting about Billy, Phyllis, and Kane walk in. Traci tells him it's been a while. He says it's wonderful to see her. Lauren texts Michael to say she's done with Christine. As he exits, Kane follows him and reminds him he needs the matter under control. Traci and Phyllis awkwardly catch up at the bar. Phyllis brings up Martin and Traci admits she has nightmares. Phyllis has them all the time and tells Traci she doesn't need to feel sorry. She didn't deserve this either. Traci wishes she hadn't been so trusting. Some days are really hard for both of them. Phyllis assures her that she's a badass too. They chat about the book Traci is working on and they toast to the future. Kane returns and Traci asks if everything is all right. He says all is well and she looks amazing. They giggle as they talk about how much they have thought of each other. Phyllis glares. Back at the Abbott estate, Jack and Diane talk about his brother. Billy stumbles in. He announces that Diane was right, and now he's ready to make a deal. Billy tells his brother he is right about the danger Kane can cause. They need to bring him down together. Tessa runs into Daniel at Crimson Lights. She tells him Lucy is babysitting Arya and notices he seems off. He explains that her wife reached out to him and asked him to look after her and Arya. It sounded like she wouldn't be coming back. She didn't say she was leaving for God, but it sounded like a possibility. Tessa says that makes sense. Mariah said she was going to Boston. He asks if she found out what her wife was hiding, not that she needs to tell him. Tessa explains her wife claimed she tried to kill someone and then bolted. She wonders if she really could have tried to kill someone. He would hope not, but he doesn't think she's a monster. Was it self-defense? It sounded deliberate to her. Maybe Ian's return triggered something dark inside. Maybe she and Arya are better off without her? She talks about how Mariah turned her life around after she got out of the cult and became a kind person. Daniel says she seemed to be in pain at the thought of hurting her. Tessa assumes that whatever happened must have been during the business trip. He doesn't want to overstep. He really feels for her and can see how confused she is. Tessa is tired of adulting and wishes he could tell her what to do. They both miss when they had no responsibilities. He asks what he gut says. Tessa admits that she still loves Mariah, no matter how frustrating she is. She can't leave her to suffer on her own. She's going to go to a hotel where her wife stayed and try to get to the bottom of this. He thinks that's a great idea. He tells her how much he regrets all the fights he had with Heather. Life is short, but love wins. He offers her any help she needs and says he'll go with her. He's got nothing but time if she wants the company.